So my first task this morning is to introduce the man who needs no introduction, Don Miguel Ruiz, best-selling author, Nahual of the Eagle Knight lineage of Toltec wisdom, medical doctor, and many other things. It's been 6 years since the last time I interviewed you, and it's been an amazing ride for me because I've been involved with you, with your apprentices who have also been my teachers, and for all of that time, and what an amazing ride it's been. The last time I saw you, actually laid eyes on you, was at Agape Church here in Los Angeles, and you delivered a message of help me save the world.
Not save, because that implies something completely different. It's help me to change the world, not to save the world. That is going to a completely different direction, because I really don't believe in savers. Because the only one who can save the world is you, because we are talking about your world. When I say, please help me to change the world, I'm not talking about this beautiful planet that is perfect just the way it is. I'm talking about the world that every human creates in their own mind, because we all are artists and we create this virtual reality that we know as the mind, and we live in that virtual reality. And as creators, we are completely responsible for our own creation. Then when we change the world, only the person who created the world can change it, but nobody else. When I say, please help me to change the world, I refer to the world that every human creates in their own mind. Is the place that they live right now. And if they don't like the way they live right now, because they're the creators, they are the only ones who really can change that world. The only thing that I do is just to give them tools for them to change the world. But just imagine if they can change their own world, their life becomes much easier, less complicated, and they become much more happy. And the benefit is not just the one who changed the world, but the people who live around that person. Because when you change your own world, what you're really changing is the main character of your story, which means what you believe you are. And just like magic, if you can change the main character of your own story, all the secondary characters start changing right away, because the way that you perceive them will change.
Well, as you know, I've been engaged in that task since I met you, and pretty much following not so much your instructions, but as much as possible your example and your words. What do I do now, Coach?
Well, first of all, when you introduced me, it was kind of interesting because you use words in order to try to explain what I am. And it's something that I've been listening for a long time. Well, Miguel, what are you? Miguel, what are you? Are you a shaman? Are you a Nahual? Are you a surgeon? Are you an author? There's only words. But the truth is that I don't know what I am. I have no idea what I am. And I'm happy like that. I don't need to know what I am, because I can tell so many things about myself. But whatever I say is just knowledge. It's symbols that we create, and they are only true because we all agree with all that symbology. But the truth is that I have no idea what I am, but I'm sure I am because I'm here, I'm alive, and I enjoy life. Then I don't really need to know what I am, because whatever I am is beyond words, beyond any explanation, and it's the same with you and with everybody who's listening to us, because they have no idea what they really are. You know, my parents give me a name, and I respond to that name, but I'm not that name. Then by agreement, we can say that I am a human, because millions of people agree and give a meaning to the word human, and then I can say, well, yes, I am a human according to the meaning of the word human, but then I'm a surgeon. I'm a medical doctor who used to do surgery. Well, yes, I used to do that a long time ago. It's not true anymore, but they say I'm a surgeon. By agreement, yes, I'm a surgeon. They say, well, you're a spirit, going a little more into religious point of view. Like I say, well, yes, but it's only by agreement because it's not really true. Then whatever we say is not exactly true, but to accumulate all that knowledge make us feel safe. And yes, we humans, we create knowledge. We create the entire symbology, and whatever we know is only true because we all believe, because we all agree, not because it's really true. Because everything that you know will be completely different if you live in Japan, or in Germany, or in Italy, or in any other country where they speak a different language. And all of them will understand the meaning of the whole symbology because they master the language. They repeat and repeat every single word until they understood the meaning of every word. Then to learn a language is not that easy. It takes so long. We may see that in the children, that it takes like 4 or 5 years to master a language. But to repeat every word, they make so many mistakes, and it becomes really funny for all of us to see them make all those mistakes. But for them it's something extremely serious. Then we can say that they finally start mastering the language when they do something incredible that we all do, but we take it for granted. They understand the symbols. And when that happens, there's a voice that appears in their mind to start talking to. And this is what I call the voice of knowledge. But it's something that they didn't have when they was born. That voice of knowledge came with knowledge, and when they finally repeat knowledge more and more and more until they start thinking, then they are ready for what we know as the abstract mind, to understand the meaning and start going deeper into imagination and start taking it like a something possibly real. Then they start dreaming, really, they give the meaning to what they perceive. And they use knowledge in order to justify everything that they are perceiving. Then we don't even notice that we are dreaming. We think that what we are living is real, but it's not exactly real because we really don't see all those millions of objects that we say we see. The only thing that we see is light that is being reflected from all those millions of objects and is being projected into our eye. And from the eye, follow the nerve, they go to the brain, and it projects everything that we believe we perceive, but we only perceive light. But with all the knowledge that we accumulate, because all that exists already in the memory, then we justify everything, we explain everything, that everything that we perceive is not just what we perceive and have all those qualities. It's beautiful, it's big, it's ugly, it's rough. We give all those qualities that we can even write a whole book talking in just one object. For example, a tree. Once the tree is in our mind, it's no longer just a tree. We can write a whole book about the tree, about what we perceive as true.